Hello, my dear 2nd and 3rd graders. This is our art lesson. This is Miss Maral here. How are you today? How are you doing at home? As you see, I'm also at home and we're going to do a small art lesson today from home. Alright, at school you love doing weaving, so I thought, why aren't we doing weaving at home? I'm gonna show you how to do it at home, and we're gonna remember and learn these 3 words: loom, warp, and weft. You already know what is a loom, so you're gonna learn about warp and weft. Alright, for this, the materials we're gonna need are, actually, you are going to need some yarn, but some of you might not have this at home. You can use a wicker rope like this. You can use a ribbon instead, like this, or you can use something like this. You wonder what is this? This is a string I made out of one of my old dresses. I just cut stripes out of my old dress. You can do it as well. Ask your parents first. Okay, so we are going to need a cardboard. If you don't have a cardboard, you can use old cereal box or tea or a coffee box. Just cut a big or a small square out of it and you can just use it. Just be creative, use the materials you have at home. You're going to need a scissor, and you're going to need a pencil and a ruler, and that's all the materials we need. Of course, you're going to need your fingers and your creativity. Alright guys, let's start with taking our cardboard. Using your ruler, you're gonna draw lines to the edges. So you don't need to be very precise. I'm gonna measure with my fingers and just draw a straight line parallel to the edge of my cardboard. And to the other side, I'm gonna measure again with my fingers, 2 fingers, just like that, and draw a line. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're gonna draw some small lines to create notches. For this, we're gonna draw smaller lines with measuring. I'm measuring here 1.5 centimeters. You can ask for help from your parents at this point. So you can measure 2 centimeters as well, depending of your choice. And I'm counting here, it's 12 guys. So it has to be an even number. Doesn't matter if it's 1.5 centimeter or 2 centimeters. It needs to be an even number. So it can be 10, 12, 14, 16, as much as you want. Okay, here I'm drawing my notches. I'm drawing lines. Then next step, I'm gonna cut them. To the other side as well. Don't forget to do it both sides. So the gap between my lines is 1.5 centimeter. We can do it 2 as well. 2 is okay. Okay, now I took my scissors and I'm cutting my notches. Just cut all the way your notches. It's a new word to learn, notches. Alright, now I'm done with cutting. Now it's time to create my warps. I start with one of the first bottom notch and go up. And be sure it's stuck there. Turn around, go to the next one. Turn around, go up. Be sure it's safely stuck there. Turn around, go down. It's a pattern, so you just repeat it. Go up, turn around, go down. Turn around, go up, turn around, go down. Alright, you don't have to turn it around every single time. Once you understood how to do it, once you understood the pattern, you can just go over and over. I know that you can just do it easily. Once you're finished, turn around last time, cut your string, and now it's time to connect both of the strings with a knot. Be sure that it's safely connected, just like that. Good job. Alright, now we're ready to weave. We created our warps. Now it's time to create our wefts. You can use a string like this again if you have a home. Again, you can use a ribbon if you have a home. Can be any color. Or like I did, you can use stripes from one of your old dresses, one of your old t-shirts. Doesn't matter, whatever material you have at home. Also, you're going to need a small piece of cardboard to work easier. We're going to attach it underneath our strings, just like this. And yeah, now it's going to be easier to weave. It's going to be easier to weave our wefts. So you know what to do, guys. You go over, under, over, under, over, under until this weft finishes. And once you're finished with the first one, pull it all the way down. Be sure it's nice and safe. Just like that. All the way down. Yes. And now look at the last one you have done. Was it over or under? Yes, it was over. Now it's time to go under then. Over, under, over, under, over, under. Until this line of weft finishes. Over, under. Yes, you see, we're already 2 wefts there. Okay, now look at the last one. It was over. Now we're gonna start with under again. Go ahead, keep weaving, and once you're done, don't pull it too much. It's gonna be weird. Okay, so you can just keep this part like that and keep weaving with another colored stripe of fabric, or your wicker rope, or your ribbon, or your ball of yarn, whatever you're using, whatever you have at home. You can even do it with your old pieces of plastic bags, like anything you can cut thin stripes out of, you can just use it. Now I'm gonna keep weaving quickly for you to see. Don't forget to go over, under, and keep in mind the last one you have done. Check the last one. Oh, by the way, you can just make a knot, make a circle, and turn it around, and this piece goes into the loop. Just like that, goes in the circle, and pull it. Be sure that it's nice and safe. Now you can keep weaving. Was over. Now we go over, under, over, under. Yeah. carry on, you can connect more stripes together with a knot. And while you're weaving, keep in mind it's a very relaxing process. Take your time. You don't need to be quick like I did. Alright, I just weaved quickly out of the camera. So I'm just going to do the last ones. So here I went. It's becoming a little bit hard when you reach all the way up. So there's just a little bit of space. So I'm going to get rid of this piece of cardboard, which helps me to weave. Alright. I think I'm almost done there. Yeah. Now I'm finished with weaving. So what I'm gonna do, I don't want this cardboard underneath my weaving anymore. So I'm just gonna cut the strings behind. First this one, cut it. Alright, now I'm just gonna cut all the way from the middle, all the strings, cut them all. So you know this was a technique how people weave the carpet. So we're gonna have a small tiny carpet here out of fabric stripes. Alright, so now I'm gonna show you how we're gonna get rid of this cardboard. Okay, you're just going to connect the first two with small knots. Two knots over here. The first two is done. Now it's time to go number 3 and 4. A small knot. Oh, be careful. Be sure that it's the 4th one, not the 5th one. Yeah. Alright. 3rd and 4th. A small knot here. Just like that. A second knot. Be sure that it's safe. And now it's time for number it's a stubborn piece of string, number 5 and 6. 5 and 6. Make a small knot. A second one, be sure that's nice and safe. Number 7 and 8. Small knot. Be sure that's safe. Number 9 and 10. 2 knots. And the last two, 11 and 12. Once you're done, turn around and do the same for here. 1st and 2nd, 2 knots. 3rd and 4th, 2 knots. 5th and 6th, 2 knots. And next two. If you have more warps, yours can take longer. I have 12, so my 12th one is already done. Okay, now look at here. We don't need this cardboard anymore. This loom, you can use it again. Actually, you can use it to do a second one. Now, some of these long fabric stripes, I don't want them. I'm just gonna cut them. And these long pieces of warp, I don't need them also. I'm just gonna cut them, the long ones. Yeah, just cut and get rid of them just like this. Alright guys, I'm happy how my tiny teeny fabric carpet looks. You can go and watch the link down below to see how you can use plastic bags to do weaving at home. And that's all for today. You can just use it on your games or hang it on the wall. Thanks for watching and joining me today, and see you guys on next week. Bye guys.